Why will you beat a lady? I keep telling ladies, if you're in a relationship with people, with a guy that beats you, please run. He's a beast.
No, a man that beat the wife, that a man don't know God, I don't understand it. You don't need to beat your wife. Your wife need to be treated with soft hand, and the way it treats her will make her to change and repent on what she's doing.
I think the Legal Aid Council should come into this, especially the female fold, because nobody wants to hear us out.
But most women on their own feel, at times they want to feel they are the lord of the house when it's not right.
The death of the popular gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu, which was alleged to be as a result of domestic violence, has triggered conversations home and abroad on how to curb and end the menace. Statistics shows that 1 in every 3 women in Nigeria suffers domestic violence from their lover or spouse. Now, why are women subjected to abuse from the same people who claim to love them? And is there a strong national response to curb this issue? Infoscope TV, in collaboration with Young Women of Nigeria Empowerment Foundation, is on the streets to get to the bottom of this. Please join us.
Okay, first of all, I don't really think it's okay to hit your partner, whether married or not married. It's not right for whatever reasons. It's not right.
Imagine your babe insult your mother. What you gonna do?
I won't hit her. Yeah, I won't.
All right, that's nice. What's up?
Whatever will make whoever I'm with, whether we're dating or married, to insult my mother. In as much as that won't go down well with me, but that won't warrant me to hit her.
It's not good to beat a lady. Anybody that beats a lady is should I use a word? A goat. It's only goat that beats a son. So it's not good. It's not the advice. Why will you beat a lady?
Well, you cannot abuse someone you love with a reason. Only when there is a reason in your marriage or in your love. I have a reason for loving you. You ask me, what's that reason? I will explain to you. And you will investigate if what I am saying is true. Whether that thing I have seen in you is in you, or that I'm just guessing you.
A man that beat the wife, that a man don't know God, I don't understand it. You don't need to beat your wife. Your wife need to be treated with soft hand, and the way it treats her will make her to change and repent on what she's doing. What by treating
Thank you, sir. Those men that do those things, what do you think should happen to them?
those men that do that, they should be disciplined
By who, sir?
by the law of the government.
Sir, there are legal proceedings, but we don't know if those legal proceedings are strong. Do you think the proceedings from the government, the legal proceedings to persecute those men, do you think it's strong enough?
Yeah, that's why we have human rights.
For the part of the world where we belong to, there is nothing like that. We speak it, it is there in our law and whatever, but we don't practice it.
What would be a stronger national response for this issue?
Women should get up and talk about themselves. If you say, here am I, they will say, there you are. I think the Legal Aid Council should come into this, especially the female fold, because nobody wants to hear us out. We're always in the enduring part. You understand me? So if everybody, every woman will get up and fight for their fellow women, I think men will know that we are weaker vessels. We have the mouth, they have the hand. So when we have the mouth, they should know that God has only given us strength in our mouth, and we can talk. And for women too, you should learn how to mature yourself, train yourself, comport yourself, arrange yourself before you go into marriage. Because what you plan is what you're going to get. Most times, what you don't plan, they may give you, if you don't know where you're going to, somebody that knows where he's going to will take you along his way. That is one thing in life. So I also believe that maturity helps in marriage. When you are matured in every ramification, you find out that you will not fall into some dangers. And moreover, godliness. If you fear God and pray, you will also avoid some dangers in marriage.
Community service, I wouldn't suggest jail time. Yeah, community service is okay. Just the way we have it over there in the West. I mean, in America, UK, we see that a lot in America. People can just, for whatever reasons, we see that with Chris Brown and Rihanna. He was doing community service, right, some years ago. So I think that's
Curb the issue if any man.
that won't curb it. That won't stop.
what strong response do you think will cop this
There
issue?
is
Something
nothing
strong.
government can do that will stop it. It's just
No strong persecution or legal proceedings.
I mean, you won't. You. What if it results to death?
Oh, so many people are dying. So many people are suffering inside.
Unless it results to death, then that person should face the law.
It doesn't result to death, but the person is suffering a lot. The person shouldn't face the law.
The person should walk away then now. I mean, why would you be with someone who, for whatever reasons, is hitting you? So why are you still there?
A lot of women has what we call issues, attitude issues. You need to look at this attitude issues about women. The Bible says women are a weaker vessel. We should treat them with caution, with care, with love.
But most women on their own feel, at times they want to feel they are the lord of the house when it's not right. That's one thing I know that at times leads to provocation on the male side. When that happens, the male try to feel you want to take their position. They feel their ego is threatened. In such a situation, they might want to beat. It's not right in any way. I'm against it. I don't support it. But I also tell my fellow women to please, let's keep calm. Don't talk at the slightest provocation. Let's try to keep our mouth shut. Even when you know what the man is doing, even when you know he's not doing it right, try and keep calm.
Okay, ma, thank you so much. Like, let's imagine that there's a woman that is actually not keeping calm, but then women naturally, they don't really keep calm, and she is constantly abused by her husband. What should she do at that point in time?
She should speak out. I don't encourage keeping quiet. Even if you don't have a friend you can talk to, there are so many organizations you can talk to. You have your church, you have so many other places. You have some people you can confide in. You have people you can talk to. You don't keep quiet. Talk. If you know your family might not handle it well, go to your spiritual director, maybe your reverend, your pastor, or any adult like is matured in mind that can handle it, that can talk to your husband, because it is bad.
You have a cute baby over here. Baby, do you want to talk? So, ma, why do you think women who are abused domestically, why do you think they don't leave their husbands most of the time?
Most of the time, it's because of their children. They will be like, who will I leave the children for? What will I do with the children? So they have to endure because of their children, yes.
Maybe you're going to say something because of you. Okay, so what are you going to say? What should you say to anyone who's failing to leave because of their children?
They should leave, because if they die, their children will still survive.
Have you experienced any domestic violence of any sort in your marriage at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'm going to say that a lot of people are facing this, but they find it hard to leave. So let me say you are in a situation where you find a person who is finding it hard to leave. What are you going to do?
I will give her reasons to leave and make her see reasons that her children will still survive without her, and they will still be what they want to be without her too.
I've seen not one. I know about the case I was actually talking about. I told the girl, you just have to end this relationship. I've seen one. I've seen often, but I think the ladies should get involved with things. Get busy. Because if you're busy, I don't think, if you place value on yourself, I don't think any guy can beat you anyhow. We want ladies that.
So as a wife, you should have a value on yourself.
Yes, place value.
Okay, as a wife, like, my husband is supposed to not hit me because I don't have value on myself.
As a wife, you place value on yourself. As a lady, not even though your wife, as a lady, even though you're dating a guy, you should place value on yourself. The guy should know this and this. It's not, you don't have value. What do you expect from a guy? A guy that just saw you on the road and pick you up.
In this kind of situation, you just have to try your best to encourage that person, because no matter what you do, it's still on the person to decide whether he or she wants to leave the marriage. And number two, I think we should stop this criticism from society. We should be able to accept that divorce is something that should be normal when there is violence. You don't have to, the person doesn't have to die in the marriage first before you start speaking out. We should encourage them more to be able to speak out, and I think those people should be penalized for it.
We've heard from various respondents on this issue, domestic violence. I urge that women should build self-confidence and know when to leave abusive relationships, not minding the stigma. There are a lot of people who would support you, and there is Young Women of Nigeria Empowerment Foundation and some other foundations, including the Nigerian government, which will support you. Yes, domestic violence, should it end? It starts from you, it starts from the society, it starts from your mindset, it starts from you trying to stop the stigma. This is Ifoscope Media TV, and I'm your host, Splendor Umelo.